Another part of the Unlock book that I really like, it's towards the end. It's called Creating the Winning Life Project. It's page 270. Life is a mystery. You need to unravel it. Your life is a project. You need to manage it. Like any other project, it is a unique endeavor that must have a defined scope, which means it can't be everything. With limited resources, of course, you can't have it all. And specific timeline, you're here for an appointed time. No one lives forever. You're the project manager of your life project. And you have several other project stakeholders like your family, friends, community, society, and humanity in general. Nevertheless, you are ultimately responsible for the success or failure of the project. How you manage your life project to a considerable extent affects the other stakeholders. So you need to be deliberate about your life and considerate of how it affects others. Now, let's assume that you've been appointed a project manager and given a lifetime opportunity to deliver a critical project with apparent constraints such as scope, time, and limited resources. I believe that your first responsibility will be to determine or figure out exactly how you want to achieve success and further win the confidence of your project sponsor. In this case, your life is a project and it cannot be any different from other projects. You need to figure out how to succeed and make the best out of this once in a lifetime opportunity that you have. Below are the critical steps you need to take to chart a path of success for your life. Number 1, be clear. You're here for a purpose. There's a strategic reason behind your existence, and you need to find it to give your life a meaning and direction. That way, you are not lost in the crowd. You need to have clarity about why you're here. It requires a lot of reasoning. You may not have all the answers, but you need some level of clarity to solve the puzzle called life. Number 2, set your goals. Once you have achieved clarity and a sense of direction, you need to set goals for the things you need to achieve to attain fulfillment. This is the place to dream and set your different goals and aspirations. Financial goals, professional goals, relationship goals, social and other goals. Without goals, there is nothing by which to measure growth and progress. With goals, you break your big dreams into bits that you can tackle per time. And the more goals you accomplish, the closer to your destination you get. Number 3, determine your values. At the core of everything is values. The things that matter most to you. What you stand for. Because if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. In trying to achieve your goals, you need to be clear on the things that you would not compromise or trade, whatever the cost or seeming reward. Number 4, assess your reality. To achieve your goals, it is critical to be in touch with your current reality, your current state, the resources available to fulfill your objectives. Every project requires the right support for implementation. People, time, money, skills, knowledge, tools, and so on. This is where you identify the gaps that need closing. However, this is not to limit you, but to ensure that you close the gaps by equipping yourself with the resources required to achieve your set goals. Number 5, make the right decisions. Life is all about choices and decisions. At this point, you need to make the necessary decisions to achieve your desired results by vividly articulating your course of action. Determine the timelines with which you intend to achieve your objectives, and choose who plays what role in your master plan. Nonetheless, be flexible on your journey. Number 6, and the final. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Newton's third law of physics. It is not enough to plan or to decide. It is imperative to act. Especially at the right time, there is an effect and consequences for every action and inaction. The ability to execute your plan is what makes the difference. An imperfect plan that is executed is better than a perfect plan on paper, if that even exists, that is. Done would always trump perfect. So once you have a measure of clarity with your set goals and have assessed your available resources, decided on your best course of action in sync with your values, the next thing to do is to act immediately.